a really important difference between exercising for pure weight loss and exercising for body recomposition, where you reduce body fat and add lean muscle. How you train matters depending on your goal. So let's talk about it. Tune in and take notes.
Welcome to the CrossFit Edwardsville Community Podcast, where we hear and learn from our coaches, CrossFitters, and Glen Ed community leaders. Now, here are your hosts, Dallas and Greg.
Guys, are your weight loss workouts making you skinny fat? Or when you're working out, are you looking to just burn calories or build a body? Because these are very different things. A lot of people out there are just chasing calories, and maybe you feel like your workouts aren't working for you. And it could be the difference between exercising for just pure weight loss and exercising for body recomposition. This is an important distinction, and it makes a massive difference in how you train and also how you eat, because when you are just trying to lose weight, a lot of times that's water, a lot of times that's muscle. And so you end up becoming the dreaded skinny fat versus becoming your most athletic, your most functional fitness self. These are really important distinctions. And I'm going to give you guys some shorthand mental notes, the distinction between the two of them in this episode of the podcast, so that you can train correctly to get where you really want to go. And I want to start this conversation by outlining what is exercising for just weight loss. And this is where the primary goal is just to burn calories to create the biggest possible caloric deficit. What it looks like, practically speaking, for people, it's a lot of like the steady state cardio, where you just go for a super long run. You just go for a very long bike ride. You're on the elliptical for 90 minutes at a time. You're swimming laps down and back and down and back and down and back. A lot of times it's that high rep, low weight, light duty, very high volume resistance training, where you're targeting more calorie burn than actual muscle building. You just want to get a burn and keep it going, going, going. A lot of your high volume fitness classes, group fitness classes, are focused on sweating and heart rate. And then that is where you start to see just the pure weight loss versus transforming your body into something that looks really good. Metrics for people that are looking just for the weight loss side of things are often just calories burned as tracked on an Apple Watch, the number on the scale moving. But you have to be aware of some of the drawbacks to this. It can lead to muscle loss if it's not properly managed, which I mentioned at the start is where you get to that skinny fat look, where you have lower weight, but you don't necessarily look athletic. You don't necessarily look strong. There's no visible muscle tone or definition there. And there's the risk of plateau when metabolism slows, because when you have that muscle loss, slowed metabolism is one of the side effects of that. Now let's compare and contrast that to exercising for body recomposition, where the goal is to simultaneously reduce body fat as well as increasing lean muscle mass. To be very clear, this is not when we're becoming a bodybuilder. This is not when we're becoming huge or bulky. This is where you are trading body fat in favor of muscle tissue, so that as you peel away those layers of body fat, you're revealing something nice, revealing something attractive, revealing something athletic and functional that actually performs at a high level. When you're training for body recomposition, strength training is a foundational piece. When we're talking about heavy compound lifts, your squats, your pulls, your presses, your pull-ups, etc., and where you look for progressive overload over time. A lot of times, to get there as fast as possible, you're pairing this intelligently designed strength training with metabolic conditioning, which is our fancy term for our mixed modal conditioning, short, intense workouts like CrossFit workouts, or workouts where you have a wide range of different stimuli to the body. You're using some kettlebells, you're doing some body weight stuff, you're doing some barbell stuff, and you got this mix. You got a run mixed in with it, some ski erg or bike mixed in with it. Your interval-based cardio, what we call HIIT, a lot of times, high intensity interval training, sprint intervals, where you have shorter bursts of effort with periods of rest built in. These are more the hallmarks of training for body recomposition, training to be a functional person, functional athlete versus just as light as possible. Some markers of success here, you'll see increased strength, increased muscle definition, your body fat percentage decreases, your percent, the amount of lean muscle tissue you have in your body goes up, even if the scale doesn't move as much or as quickly. The benefits to this is that it does preserve and build muscle over time. You do see reductions in body fat percentage. You're burning fat, including at rest. You're burning more body fat because lean muscle tissue is metabolically expensive to the body. Just having muscle on your frame is one of the things that helps you burn more calories at rest, and it leads to a lean, athletic, functional physique, which is what more people are actually looking for. Again, this matters because the same workout plan won't get you where you want to go if your goals are different. Like your weight loss only plan often doesn't address long-term lifestyle function, long-term functional strength and capacity. Your body recomposition training is more sustainable on average. It's healthier metabolically. It delivers both the aesthetic, the look, as well as the performance improvements. And I want to throw this out too, that if you're a CrossFitter, you already know these things that I'm sharing with you. But if you're not, or if you're new to the CrossFit idea, CrossFit programming naturally favors body recomposition versus pure weight loss. We have strength cycles. We have Metcons designed to build both capacity and lean mass. We have a balance of lifting and conditioning. So you have both your fat loss and your muscle gain. But you guys out there, it's important that you personally audit your goals and then align your training accordingly. So what we've covered here today, we've covered how weight loss workouts can make you skinny fat. You can burn calories or build a body. It's possible that you might be exercising wrong for what you really want to achieve. We talked about what is exercising for weight loss, what is exercising for body recomposition, why it matters, and how we approach things here at CrossFit Edwardsville. Just want to share just a couple closing thoughts for you guys. There is no wrong goal out there. It's whatever you want to achieve. There's a right way of training for that. Maybe that's body recomposition for you. Maybe that's reducing body fat, adding muscle. And if that is what it is for you, that is what creates the athletic, healthy, sustainable body that most of us really want. I invite all of you guys to tune in to my next episode where I talk about the nutrition side of things, eating for pure weight loss versus eating for body recomposition. So hopefully that'll be fun as well. For now, I thank you guys for the gift of your time and your attention, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening to my dad's podcast. For more useful tools and guidance, go to CrossFitEdwardsville.com and feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment sections down below. See you in the next episode.